Hi everyone! For this video, I am going to be reviewing this thermal printer right here, which I got just last week. And this is the Paperang thermal printer. And this is the P2 version, or the P2 model. So just so to give you a background on what thermal printers are, they're basically pocket or mini printers that produce black and white printouts. So they do not use ink. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they just use heat to make printouts, and they don't use ink. That's one of the advantages of using this thermal printer. But if you're into colors, this is not the printer for you, because this makes black and white printouts only. So I think that would be the downside of it. But if you're like me, who bought a thermal printer not just for pictures but for some other uses, then I hope after watching this review you would be able to make a decision if a thermal printer like this is really for you. So for the facade, this is quite compact. It's small. You can carry it anywhere. You can put it even in a small bag and it won't take up so much space. And it's rechargeable. It has a port right here. You can charge it through your computer, through a power bank, or directly from your power source. It's very convenient to charge as well. As for the battery life, it depends on how you use it, but so far, since I charged it 2 days ago, I still have battery. It really lasts you long, especially if you're not using it often. So you turn the power by long pressing this button right here, and all you have to do is to connect it to your mobile phone. And the good thing about thermal printers like Paperang is that you can just connect it through your mobile device or mobile phone via Bluetooth. So it's a Bluetooth printer, and you don't have to be putting a lot of cords and whatnot just to connect it to your mobile device. Another thing about the Paperang is I think they already have 2 models for their thermal printer, the P1 and this one, the P2. As for the specifications, P1, the other model, which I don't have, that's the earlier model, it's 200 dpi or 200 dots per inch. I think that's the specification in terms of the printing capability of the thermal printer. But this one, the P2 right here, it's 300 dpi or 300 dots per inch. So it's more upgraded version than the P1 with 200 dpi. I have right here another thermal printer. This is unbranded, which I got from a China-based shop, and this has 200 dpi. So later in this video, we're going to compare the output of this one from the Paperang, just so you can see the difference between the 200 and the 300 dpi printouts. So let's connect this to my mobile phone. Now, the good thing about this thermal printer right here is it has its own printer app, which is also named the same, Paperang. This app is compatible both for their P1 and P2 models. So you just have to download it from your Apple Store or Android Play Store, rather, if you're using Android. So it's available in both platforms. It's readily downloadable. So I already downloaded mine. And just so to give you an idea on how the logo of Paperang looks like, this one, it looks like a cat. Anyways, just search it in your digital store, Paperang, and it will come out. It's very easy to search. So when you have already downloaded the Paperang app, which will facilitate the printing process, you will encounter different features for notes, for image, for templates, banner, text print, and you can even print a web page directly from your browser through your mobile phone. Okay, so to test the print quality of the Paperang, we're gonna be printing black and white images. These are images that are by default black and white in color. Then we're also going to print a colored picture, just to give you an idea how a colored picture translate into a black and white printout through this thermal printer. And we're going to be trying out the other features such as the banner, the text print, notes, and the templates that are available via the Paperang app. So let's give it a try. When you're printing images, you just have to select this feature and it takes you to your album, so you can print whatever image that you have in there. Okay, so for this purpose, I am going to just select this one. This is a black and white picture. So this is black and white, and let's see how it's going to print using the Paperang app. So before printing, you'll have different choices found below on whether you want to print this twice, thrice, so you can just adjust the quantity, and then you can also adjust the brightness and contrast, and you can also flip the picture to change its orientation. And if you're satisfied with how your picture looks like, you can just click the print button and it's going to give you a size of the picture or the length of the paper that will be used up by printing this picture. And then if you're done, just click yes. Okay, so this is how the picture looks after it is printed out. So that's how a 300 dpi printer makes a printout. Personally, I think this is more refined than a 200 dpi printout. So to give you a comparison, I will disconnect this one first, and I'm going to connect my phone right here, this is a 200 dpi printer, just to give you an idea on how this would look like on this printer. Okay, so now we're gonna print. So this is the 200 dpi. I don't know if you're gonna see the difference, but this is the 200 dpi printout, 200 dots per inch, and as you can see, it's okay, but you really can see that this is more pixelated and has more dots on it than this one. This one has more refined lines than this one, and this is lighter, obviously. So that's the difference. Again, this is the Paperang printout. Paperang P2 has 300 dpi. This one from this printer, which is only 200 dpi. So in terms of images, for black and white images, black and white by default, this is the difference. Now we're going to try printing a colored image. So this is the color, and let's see how this will turn out using the Paperang printer. Okay, so by now you have to accept the fact that it's not going to print anything colored. It's black and white. It's just a thermal printer, so it will not have the same color set as this one. Nonetheless, I think, in just my opinion, the printout is crisp. So let's try this one from here. Here we go. So this one right here is from this 200 dpi thermal printer. Let's put it side by side with Paperang's printout. So as you can see, this one's darker, and as compared to the Paperang printout, the background color right here, let me just show you. This is gray in the original picture. It's not really white, but the background is grayish. But here in the 200 dpi printer, there are dots showing up compared to this one. This comes out more as a white color. In terms of the details, this one's darker, and it's more pixelated. You can really see the dots in here on the 200 dpi printout than the 300 dpi Paperang printout. Okay, so that's for the images. So if you're okay with this quality, where's that? This one. Maybe a 200 dpi printer is something that you would want to consider. Definitely that's more affordable or cheaper. This Paperang printer right here, it's almost around 2,000 pesos when I bought it from rarefinds.ph, which is a Philippine-based online shop. This one I got for around 900 pesos. I'm not sure about Paperang one, if how much it would cost you. You can just browse on from different online shops. So there. If you're like me, who is not very much particular with pictures, because I intend to use my thermal printers for other purposes than just bullet journaling. I want to use it for to-do lists, for notes, for note-taking, in other simple lists or simple notes. Then I think the 200 dpi, any 200 dpi printer would do. But I'm quite happy that I got the Paperang P2 because I think it's more refined, right? In terms of the output. So now we're going to explore the other features of Paperang. So like I said, you can make notes and you can just type whatever notes that you want. Like if you're a law student like me, whenever you need to incorporate legal provisions from a website or from your books, and you're not that fast in terms of writing, this feature is really great for you. I just copied a bulk of text and I'm going to paste it here. So there you go. So if you want to print this out, all you have to do is to press print, and it will give you a preview and print it out. So there. The texts look crisp for me. It pretty much looks like it's printed in an ordinary large printer. For the scanner, okay. Okay, so this is the scanned version, and let's try to print it out. So just like a normal scanner, it pretty much does the job. And then for the other features, we also have the templates maker, which you can use to make to-do lists with and sticky notes. You can actually edit the to-do list and incorporate your tasks from here without having to print it first and write down your tasks. So you can also do that. So there. And then print it after. And you can just paste it on any conspicuous area or on your notebook or your planner. And the good thing about this app is that they give you a lot of choices. So you can also choose templates for sticky notes. And just like the to-do list, you can incorporate your notes in the picture or in the template. So there. And you can print it out. There you go. And that's it. Or you can leave it blank, and if you prefer writing, you can leave it blank, print it, and just write your notes on the printed template. So it's your choice. What else? You have the business card template. So if, say, you're an online seller and you still don't have your business card, you can choose from their editable versions. And then you also have your text print, which pretty much has a similar function with that of your notes. And then you also have your banner. So obviously it's called a banner because it's a larger printout. You can use this to make larger labels if you want for your folders, reviewers, books. You can put it on your wall, anywhere that you want. The downside of this feature is that you're going to use up a lot of paper. And then the counterpart of this feature is the tiny text, which allows you to print out smaller texts like this one. So there, I've already shown you all the features of the Paperang app, and I hope if you're eyeing on buying this product, you were able to make a decision on whether or not to get it. If you're gonna ask me, I love the experience. I love using it. I find a lot of uses for it, not just for my bullet journal. I print lists, I make notes. I hope you find this video useful. Until then, have a great day ahead, and thanks for watching.